The third part of the ponderance has to do with each individual role. Since I am particularly polarized to be an alpha male, I do not have the ability or capacity to see any other viewpoints. However, I can witness their energies around me and I can dance with them. And that, as is such, for every role has its own burdens in this framework dance. To expect me to carry a child is to exit reality. Out of respect for the child, mostly. Anyhow, how do I describe it? Let me just start with the words, I guess, that come to mind. Machismo. Bruteness. That's swag. This is my energy. I exude it. Go out on the dance floor and you drop the bass all over the floor. You let the ladies watch it and you begin. And it is this process becomes primal and beautiful. The forces are all the same, though. This is the important part. All of these little twists and forms, they are skeletal-like frameworks. They are essentially options for the energy to go. But the energy is just the energy. And the energy will only ever dance on the energy, and since all is all, we can quite safely assume that all is mind. Let's just say that one again. All is mind. So, when I'm out there getting my goat dance on, summoning the demons, so to speak, I quite happily choose to dive into headfirst, licking every drop I can, a kind of battle-like dance. My friend described it to me as exactly that, as me becoming ready for battle or something. And quite naturally, I begin to feel charged, and I feel like a Norseman. I start to really appreciate cold weather, and I think about the wind a lot. A lot of it gets very personal, but from the top of my hill, I can see where the twists are related. I can see where I would be swinging an axe, another man would be swinging a hammer, so to speak. By the way, I'm more of a sword guy. Excuse me. So, it depends, I suppose, on how far you want to push. This is where it becomes more relevant and less me swinging my dick around. That energy was put there. I twisted it, I curved it, I wanted it to be that way. For do as thou wilt shall be the whole of the law, all is mind, yes, so any desire that you have is in fact the most perfect thing at the time. Right now is the most beautiful moment that has ever occurred. So, we see that the source energy is in fact all things, and the dance is just for fun. The observer is all of these things and none of these things. The observer can witness anything that the mind can create. So, the concept of it is more to do with not releasing yourself and attempting to exit reality in some capacity, in perhaps the hopes of feeling good for a while. This is escapist. This is you running. Yes. So, why do we witness the energy at all? Why are we dancing with it? You see, the energy wants to go where it is going. That is why women get upset on a low key, kind of respectful, like that's kind of sad but also cute kind of way. Guys who don't, what's the term here, pull the trigger, seal the deal, so to speak, whatever that is. Basically, there's a whole bunch of foreplay dance, and then the dance just evolves when someone says, oh, that was just foreplay. It is not a separate act. It is the beginning crest of the wave that is the dance, that is sex. And so, my ponderance is quite simple. I posit that life is big orgasm. I posit that life is a big song. Every bass dropping is an orgasm. Every little note is an aspect. The music and the parts, they all fit together. They even twist up into our minds, our individual selves, interwoven into this framework, part of the whole. I remember during the witnessing, saw much blackness, and it was fascinating because of the pattern that it left behind. It was as if reality was being blotted out, and the pattern it left is what began this little thought experiment of mine. Anyhow, I think that concludes the idea. I don't want to drag this out.